Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the campus of Kansas City, Kansas Community College Blue Devils. We have the second doubleheader for the weekend. Yesterday, the Barton Cougars took game one 15-0 in 6 innings, and then the Blue Devils had a walk-off base hit by Brendan Bard to win the second game 10-9. We have a game starting at noon today, hopefully. I don't know. There's not a ton of people getting ready here. I don't see the umpires yet. But anyway, we're getting ready to do this thing. I'm going to run through the starting lineups first for the Barton Cougars. Alex Rogers will be in center field. He will lead off. Ricardo Sanchez will bat second at second base. Caden Bresser will be the third baseman batting third. Batting cleanup, the catcher, Connor Allen. Batting fifth, Jordan Ellison, the designated hitter. Batting sixth in left field, Chandler Miller. At first base, batting seventh, Wade Reynolds. Batting eighth, Jace Stewart, the shortstop. Jojo Nieves will be in right field, and on the mound, Owen Reynolds. That's the starting lineup for the Barton Cougars. The starting lineup for your KCK Blue Devils. The shortstop, Cole Cole Dawson will lead things off. Darius Freeman will bat second in left field. Palmer Hutchison will be the third baseman batting third. Brendan Bard, the first baseman, will bat cleanup. In center field, batting fifth, Caleb Adams. In right field, Pablo Sanchez will bat sixth. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Braden Vaughter. Behind the plate, batting eighth, Camden Carlin. And at second base, Parker Bosserman will be the number 9 hitter, and Cooper Carlgren will be on the mound for the Blue Devils. We'll take a break. We'll get the lineups exchanged which they're getting ready to do, and we'll be ready to get this thing going. So we'll take a break. We'll be back. Good afternoon, everyone. We are now ready for baseball. Got a brisk breeze with the wind blowing out to left field. See if I can get you a picture of the flag and how it's blowing out toward left field. We'll keep that handy. I want to welcome everybody to the broadcast today. Thank you for tuning in today. For those of you that tuned in yesterday, thank you as well. The first game went to Barton yesterday, 15-0 by the 10-run rule in 6 innings. The second game, the Blue Devils won 10-9 with a walk-off hit by Brendan Bard, I believe, in the second game. Welcome back. A little bit different configuration on the cameras today. With the impending threat of rain, I've got all the cameras set up in the press box, and that makes us look through the screen, as you can see there, but I kind of look at it as there's worse things in life. On the mound today, Cooper Carlgren for the Blue Devils. He has a 15 ERA. Leading off, Alex Rogers, the center fielder for Barton. Rogers starts the day batting .429. He steps in righty versus righty. Strike called, first pitch from Cooper Carlgren. Ball down the right field line and foul. Oh, and 2 the count on the center fielder, Rogers. High fly ball to center field. Actually left center and more shallow than I thought it was going to be. So that was caught by Cole Dawson. So Dawson goes out into the outfield to take care of that first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Sanchez. Sanchez steps in. He starts the day batting .457. Takes low, ball 1. Outside, 2-0 the count. So ground ball headed at Dawson. He's up with it and over to Bard at first for the second out of the inning. So a 6-3 ground out for Sanchez. It's going to bring up Caden Bresser. Bresser, the third baseman. Bressler starts the day batting .219. 1-0 the count. Fly ball headed to deep left field. Back to take care of that is Freeman. So a 3-up, 3-down inning. We'll take a short break. We'll come back. No score at the end of half an inning. We'll be back. All right, here we go to the bottom half of the first inning. Owen Reynolds on the mound. He has a 1-0 record. Pitched 7 innings for that win and did not give up a run. So he has a 0.0 ERA. Dawson, Freeman, and Hutchison scheduled up for the Blue Devils. Swinging at that first pitch and misses. Swing and a miss, so quickly 0-2. Owen Reynolds, a lefty, tall lefty on the mound for the Barton Cougars. One ball, 2 strikes to the shortstop, Cole Dawson. There's a ball headed into left field, but it is foul. So we'll do the 1-2 again. Overcast day, wind blowing out of the south, straight out to left field. That's high and outside. 2-2 the count. On the leadoff hitter for the Blue Devils, Cole Dawson. Foul ball out of play over the right field side. So we'll do the 2-2 again. High and outside, so 0-2 to 1-2, a foul ball, then to 2-2, a foul ball, now 3-2. That's high ball 4. So Dawson works a leadoff walk after being down in the count. It's going to bring up Darius Freeman. Freeman will step in with a runner at first and nobody out. Lefty versus lefty. Freeman asks for a timeout and gets it. Squares to bunt, fouls it back. Owen won the count on Freeman. Swing and a miss of that fastball. So down in the count is Freeman, 0-2. Breaking pitch stayed up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first is Dawson. He worked a leadoff walk. Throw over to first, nothing doing over there. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Freeman goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. It's going to bring up Palmer Hutchison. Palmer starts the day batting 192. Need to get him jump started for this offense. That's high and outside. Palmer's MO is if he's up in the count, he hits well. If he's down in the count, he's still working on that. 1-0 the count here. Foul ball straight back to the screen. 1 ball and 1 strike. Jace, if I got your name right, are you hearing me out here? Is it coming through there? How about now? One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on here in the first. It's a ground ball just foul of third base. That would have been an interesting play to see right there because the third baseman, Bressler, handled that behind the bag. Been a long throw over to first. I don't think he would have had a play at second. 1-2 the count now on Hutchison. Breaking pitch called check swing is verified by the outfield umpire. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. Runner at first. Hutchison, the number 3 hitter, plays third base. Throw over to first, nothing going on over there. Dawson back in plenty of time. Two balls, 2 strikes, and an out inside. So 3-2 the count on the third baseman, Palmer Hutchison. Jace looked over at me. I knew it was coming. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. The high fly ball to deep center field. Back is Rogers to take care of that. Dawson is going to move up on the fly. So Hutchison out to center field, taken care of by Alex Rogers. Dawson moves to second base. That's going to bring up Brendan Bard. Bard will step in with 2 outs and a runner at second base. First pitch to Bard. Swinging down and out of play down the right field line. On 1 the count on Brendan Bard. Bard, the first baseman. Comes the 0-1. Breaking pitch stays just a little bit outside. Looked pretty good to me. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down here in the bottom half of the first inning. The Cougars, with no runs in their first, they went 3 up, 3 down. Foul ball down the right field line. First baseman Reynolds goes over to take a look at it. One ball, 2 strikes. We'll do it again. Lefty on the mound. Owen Reynolds for the Cougars. There's a breaking pitch that makes it back to the strike zone for a called strikeout on Bard. Nice pitch by Reynolds at the end of 1 inning. No score. We'll be back. Here we go to the top half of the second inning. Need to get a little work done here on my scoreboard. We'll get that changed for you. It's going to bring up Connor Allen. Connor Allen had 3 2-run home runs in the second game yesterday. First game, excuse me. There's a strike on a swing. He didn't mean to, but he did. That's up high. Allen starts the day batting .412. Swings through that pitch. So 1-2 the count on the catcher for the Cougars, Connor Allen. Comes the 1-2 way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Allen, Ellison, and Miller scheduled up for the Cougars. There's a foul ball straight back to the screen. We'll do the 2-2 again. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's going to bring up Jordan Ellison, the designated hitter. Ellison starts the day batting .429. He'll step in on the right-handed side to face Carlgren. One and 0 the count. Outside. 2-0 the count. Foul ball down the right field line and out of play. Two balls and a strike. Outside ball 3. Three balls and a strike. Chandler Miller, the left fielder, waits on deck for his chance. There's a ball headed to deep left field. And that ball's out of here for a home run. So Ellison with the home run to left center. That's going to bring up Chandler Miller. Miller starts the day batting .333. He'll step in with 1 out, 1 run in on that home run by Ellison. Strike called at the waist, outside part of the plate. 0-1 the count on Chandler Miller. Stays up high. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 run in on 1 hit by the Cougars. They take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. There's a ground ball to Palmer Hutchison. He's up with it and over to Barton for the second out of the inning. It's going to bring up Wade Reynolds. Reynolds batting .182. It's a ground ball headed at Dawson. He's up with it and over to Bard for the third out. So at the end of 1.5, the Cougars pick up a run on the home run by Ellison. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the bottom half of the second. Caleb Adams, Sanchez, and Vaughter scheduled up for the Blue Devils. There's a ball headed into center field. Going to be more to the left-hand side of that and taken care of by the left fielder on that. On that fly ball to left field, as taken care of by Chandler Miller. It's going to bring up Pablo Sanchez. He takes up high. Sanchez starts the day batting .360. Swing and a foul ball into the glove of Connor Allen. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Blue Devils trail by 1. Foul ball backing out of play. 1-2. Blue Devils down 1-0 as they bat here in the bottom of the second. There's a breaking ball hit up the middle. That's taken by Stewart and over to Sanchez for the the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Vaughter. Vaughter will step in on the left-handed side to face the lefty. Vaughter batting .462. Takes low on outside. Foul ball headed down the left field line. It's going to get into the bullpen area. Inside. 2 balls and a strike. Breaking pitch gets back through there. Starts out at the left-handed hitter and then gets back across the plate. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. There's a ball headed into left field for a hit. So a 2-out hit by Vaughter. It's going to bring up Carlin. Carlin starts the day batting .250. He'll be up there with 2 outs and a runner at first base. Strike called. Just got enough wind today to come in here and mess with all my papers, but we'll get through it. The rain has started, so it looks like I made a good call on keeping the cameras out of harm's way. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Camden Carlin. That's up high. It's outside. So 3-1 the count on the catcher, Camden Carlin. Inside, ball 4, so a base on balls. So a 2-out base hit by Vaughter, then a 2-out walk by Camden Carlin. That's going to bring up Parker Bosserman. Bosserman starts the day batting .292. He'll be up there with 2 outs and 2 on. That's high and inside. Ball 1. Strike called. Pitch from the left-hander breaking in hard on the right-handed batter. Bosserman, the second baseman. That's high and outside. 2-1 the count. Can't tell how hard the rain's coming down. We got the umbrellas out and coming down, so we'll see how that plays out. There's a ball hit to deep left field, and that ball's going to be out of here for a 3-run home run for Parker Bosserman. Three-run home run. Did I say 2? Yep, 3 runs. We had the base hit, then the walk, then the home run. So back to the top of the order. It's high to Dawson. Dawson walked his first time up. See if I can get some of my book work taken care of here. Quick visit to the mound by Allen. Wanted to go out and visit with Reynolds, be sure they're on the same page. There's a ball hit right back up the middle for a 2-out hit by Dawson. Bless you. Dawson from Russellville, Arkansas. With that hit, that's going to bring up Darius Freeman. Freeman is from Kansas City, Kansas, went to Shawnee Mission Northwest. There's a strike right through there. Freeman struck out his first time up. Dawson at first, 3 runs in on the 3-run home run by Bosserman. Breaking ball, that's going to head for the second baseman. He's up with it and over to first base, so Ricardo Sanchez takes that ball over to Wade Reynolds for the 3rd out. but a base hit, a walk, and a 3-run home run after 2 outs, all after 2 outs, and the Blue Devils take a 3-1 lead. We'll be back. All right, here we go to the top half of the third inning. Blue Devils lead 3-1. First pitch swinging is Jay Stewart. He misses. Cooper Cargren back for another inning of work. It's a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike to the shortstop, Jay Stewart. Stewart is from Emporia, Kansas. Stewart starts the day batting .333. He's up there leading off the top of the third for the Cougars of Barton. There's a ball headed into center field, right center, and he doesn't even slow down. Little bit of a ball get away. I'm not sure if that'll be scored a base hit and then moving up on the throw, or if it just be scored a double. Scored a double by Stewart. That's going to bring up JoJo Nieves. Nieves starts the day batting .353. He'll step in with a runner at second base and nobody out. Here in the top of the third inning for the Cougars of Barton County. Low, nicely blocked by Camden Carlin. Strike called. Carl Grin on the mound for the Blue Devils. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Wild pitch, I believe, back to the screen way outside. So Stewart moves to third on the wild pitch. Nieves, the right fielder. He's ahead in the count 2-1. There's a ball off the glove of Palmer Hutchison to score a run. So a base hit by Nieves into the left field after going off the glove of Hutchison. Make it a 3-2 score. Swing and a miss by Rogers. Alex Rogers, the center fielder. Rogers is from Omaha, Nebraska. He's up there with nobody out and won the count on him. 1 run in on the base hit off the glove of Hutchison. Just a line rip that was headed for the corner, and Hutchison could just get a piece of it. Nieves with a double. There's a ball headed back up the middle. Nieves can run, and that base hit by Rogers ties the score at 3. So back-to-back base hits, 2 doubles and a single. Rogers ties this thing up here in the top of the 3rd. One and 0 the count on Sanchez. Sanchez is from Mexico City, Mexico. Runner is safe with a stolen base by Rogers. Sanchez grounded out to the shortstop. His first time up. Strike right through there. 1-2 the count on the second baseman, Ricardo Sanchez. Play back to second base. Nothing going on back there. One ball, 2 strikes. Ball headed into center field. Over to take care of that was Caleb Adams. Bluffed to third, but no runner. So there's the first out of the inning. It's going to bring up Bressler. Bressler flew out to left field his first time up. Bressler is from Sterling, Kansas. One out. Foul ball straight back to the screen. Rogers at second. 1 out. Strike right through there, inside corner. 0-2 the count. Cougars with 3 runs on 4 hits. The Blue Devils 3 runs on 3 hits. Neither team with an error yet. Way outside. So 1-2 the count. Runner at second base. Rogers had an RBI base hit and then stole second. Strike 3 called on the inside corner for the second out of the inning. Nice pitch by Carlgren. That's going to bring up Connor Allen, the catcher. He struck out his first time up. He'll be up there with Rogers at second base. 2 outs now. High and inside. Ball 1. Allen from Wichita, Kansas. Missed just a little bit, up or out, pretty close. 2-0 the count. May not want to get anything too close to the strike zone with first base open here. 3-0 the count. Have the unintentional, intentional walk going on here. Cougars with 1 in the second and 2 so far here in the third. There's a foul ball back to the screen. That's a little too good of a pitch, in my opinion. But he just got a piece of it back to the screen. 3-1 the count. Blue Devils with 3 runs in the second inning on the 3-run home run by Parker Bosserman. And that's where we are right now, 3-3. Foul ball down the right field line makes it 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. All knotted up at 3. From left to right across the infield, Hutchison, Dawson, Bosserman, and Bard. Across the outfield from left to right, Freeman, Adams, and Sanchez. Carlin behind the plate, Carlgren on the mound. Here comes the 3-2. Foul ball back to the screen. So we'll do the 3-2 again. Cloud kind of parting a little bit. It's quit raining. The umbrellas have gone down for the time being. Hopefully that'll be all the rain. There's ball 4 to Allen. It's going to bring up Ellison. Here I'm talking about first base being open, not want to give him anything too good. And now the designated hitter Ellison comes up, who had a home run his last time up. Strike right through there. Fastball right down the middle. 0-1 the count on the designated hitter, Jordan Ellison. Little bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Outfield pretty much straight away. Comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. That got a chunk of Camden Carlin there. So 1-2 the count. Runner at second base. All knotted up at 3. 7-inning game for game 3. 7-inning game for game 4. You think they're going to play a 9 in that second one? You know what? I remember him sending that. Thank you, Jace. Yep, I do remember seeing that email. Second game is going to be a 9. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ellison. Just a little bit outside. A little bit of ball movement at the end of that. If it had stayed on its true path, would have been a strikeout. But nonetheless, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runs in the inning for check swing and outside ball 3. So 3-2 the count. The runners will be off and running on the pitch. Comes the 3-2. I don't think there's much of a chance as to whether that ball's out or not. So a 3-run home run by Jordan Ellison, the designated hitter with back-to-back home runs. So one swing of the bat doubles the score for the Cougars. They take a 6-3 lead here in the top of the third. That's going to bring up Chandler Miller. Miller's from Kansas City, Kansas, went to Baser Linwood. 2 outs. Strike called outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. 5 runs in the inning to make a total of 6 for the Cougars. They lead 6-3. Misses just a little bit inside, 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss of that fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Strike 3 called. That looked pretty low and outside from up here, but nonetheless, Carlgren gets the call for the strikeout. We go to the bottom half of the third inning. Blue Devils trail 6-3. We'll be back. High pop-up on the infield by Palmer Hutchison to start off the third inning. It's going to bring up Bard. Bard is from Kansas City, Kansas, went to Piper High School. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. Bottom of the third inning action. First game, 7 innings. Second game followed by will be a 9. It's a ground ball at the shortstop. He's up with it and over to first. So Stewart over to Sanchez for the second out of the inning. It's going to bring up Adams. Adams is from Leavenworth, Kansas, went to Lansing High School. He takes strike 1 called. He flew out to left field his first time up. There's a bunt, going to be foul. Oh, and 2 the count on Adams. Fly ball into right field. Jojo Nieves carried a little deeper, but he takes care of that for the third out of the inning. At the end of 3, Blue Devils trail 6-3. I'll be back. All right, here we go to the top half of the 4th inning. Blue Devils trailing 6-3. Cooper Carlgren back for another inning of work. He's from Auburn, Kansas, went to Washburn Rural High School. Wade Reynolds, Stewart, and Nieves scheduled up for the Cougars. Reynolds grounded out his first time up. Strike right through there. Reynolds from Wichita, Kansas, went to Goddard Eisenhower High School. That's up and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike on the first baseman, Wade Reynolds. Strike, ball bearing in hard on the right-hander, but a strike called inside part of the plate, just catches it. 1-2 the count on Wade Reynolds. That's up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just a little bit low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Foul ball back to the screen. We'll do the 3-2 again. It's up high for ball 4. So Reynolds with the leadoff walk. It's going to bring up Jay Stewart. Stewart from Emporia, Kansas. Going to get a visit to the mound. We'll take a break. We'll be back. All right, the mound visit is over. Sun peeked out for just a little bit and then went back in. The shortstop Stewart's up. He had a double his first time up. There's a bunt down to first, so a sac bunt by Stewart. Carlgren down to Bard for the ground out. It's going to bring up Nieves. Nieves had an RBI double his last time up. Takes strike one called. Jojo Nieves, the right fielder, number 9 hitter. Swing and a miss of that pitch. So quickly 0-2. Nieves down in the count to Cooper Carlgren. Comes the 0-2 way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fly ball headed into left center. Taken care of by the center fielder, Adams. Second out of the inning, so back to the top of the order with Rogers. Rogers has a pop out to shortstop, shallow left field. There's a ball headed back up the middle. So an RBI base hit right back up the middle for Rogers. Makes it 7-3. It's going to bring up Sanchez. Sanchez is grounded out to shortstop and flew out to center field. Two outs, throw over to first. Nothing happening over there. Back in safely is Alex Rogers, the center fielder for the Barton Cougars. Going to go over there again, back in safe again. It's going to be a pass ball on Carlin. Nonchalanted that low ball and got behind him just enough for Rogers to move to second. Fly ball headed into right field, taken care of by Sanchez. 1 run in the inning on the base hit by Rogers. We go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Blue Devils trailing 7-3. We'll be back. All right, to the bottom half of the fourth we go. 7-3 lead for the Cougars. Sanchez, Vaughter, and Carlin scheduled up. Swing and a miss of that pitch, 0-1 the count. Sanchez is from Sidra, Puerto Rico. 0-1 the count on him. Pitch broke way inside. 1-1 strike. As the right fielder, Pablo Sanchez leads off the bottom of the fourth for the Blue Devils. The ball headed at the shortstop. And I believe that will be an error. We'll see how they score that. Right. Problem that makes that tough is as the shortstop takes one step back, he's got 1 foot on the grass, 1 on the turf, and it makes it a tough play. Nonetheless, E6. Runner at first, that's going to bring up Vaughter. Vaughter has a curveball that goes behind him and then hits the bat because he didn't get the antenna down. So strike one on the hit of the bat. Vaughter is from Topeka, Kansas, went to Seaman High School. Strike called outside corner, just catches the corner. Foul ball back to the screen. Some of our fans didn't like how far outside that was, but we will likely take that strike call as well. So 0-2 the count. It's going to be a foul ball. A couple of different things can happen there. That ball's got spin on it right out in front of the plate. The batter doesn't run. If the catcher can get out there and get a hold of it before it gets into foul territory, then he gets a chance to throw him out. But he didn't seem to be that he could get there. Pitcher couldn't get to it. So all that being said, we end up with a foul ball strike. 0-2 the count. Ground ball to the second baseman, and they get the double play. The second baseman, Sanchez, double clutched. Not sure if Stewart was going to get there. Stewart does get there, and then the return throw to Reynolds for the 4-6-3 double play. It's going to bring up Carlin, Camden Carlin. He takes a little bit high. Carlin from Lawrence, Kansas, went to Lawrence Free State High School. He's up there with 2 outs and nobody on. That ball fades just a little bit low. 2-0 the count. Camden walked his last time up. Strike called inside corner. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs. Blue Devils batting, trailing by 4 here in the bottom of the fourth. Foul ball back to the screen. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another foul ball back to the screen. We'll do the 2-2 again. just misses. 3-2 the count on the Blue Devil catcher, Camden Carlin. Foul ball backing out of play over the top of us. We'll do the full count again. Just a little bit low, looked pretty good to me. But another base on balls. 2 out. Walk. Bosserman will be up there. He had a 3-run home run his last time up. Strike called. Bosserman from Oak Grove, Missouri, but went to Green Valley High School. I found out today there's a strike called that they have moved to Oak Grove since he was at Green Valley, and that's a conference that my boys played sports in from Harrisonville. Here comes the 0-2. It's a fly ball deep to the left field side, and that ball's going to get out of here for another home run, a two-run home run this time by Bosserman. So the number 9 hitter, second baseman, has 2 home runs in the game and 5 RBI total. Two and 0 the count. Strike called. Back to the top of the order in Cole Dawson. Dawson has a base on balls and a base hit so far in this one. 7-5 now. That's way up high. 3-1 the count. So Bosserman with back-to-back home runs, a 3-run in the second and a 2-run here in the fourth to give the 5 runs to the Blue Devils. There's a swing and a foul into the glove of Allen. 3-2 the count of Cole Dawson. There's a ball headed to deep left field. And that's going to be back-to-back jacks by the Blue Devils. That's going to make it 7-6. So that's going to bring up Freeman. Freeman is struck out and grounded out. Strike called outside corner. 0-1 the count. Strike 2, same spot, outside corner. Lefty versus lefty here. Sun coming out. Breaking ball stays up and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul ball backing out of play. We'll do the 1-2 again. Fourth inning action. Ball headed into shallow left field. Everybody on the run. Chandler Miller with a nice running grab for the third out of the inning. But Bosserman has a 2-run home run, and then Dawson comes back with a solo home run to make it 7-6 at the end of 4. We'll be back. Now into pitch for the Blue Devils, number 1, Chase Terrell from Linwood, Kansas, Bonner Springs High School, the ERA of 0. There's a strike, comes breaking across the inside part of the plate on that left-handed hitter. There's a line drive hit right at the second baseman, Parker Bosserman, who takes care of that. It's going to bring up Connor Allen. Connor Allen with the base hit to the gap in left field. Hustling over to take care of that. Getting it back in quick is Caleb Adams. So a base hit with 1 out here, Connor Allen. It's going to bring up Ellison. First pitch to Ellison's a little bit low. Ellison is from Wichita, Kansas. Allen is also from Wichita, Kansas, that just had that base hit. That pitch is up just a little bit more to catch the strike zone. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on, with the Blue Devils trailing by 1. Ellison, the designated hitter, has 2 home runs, a solo shot, and a 3-run home run. There's a foul. Makes it 1-2. See if Chase Terrell can slow him down a little bit. Maybe get him to chase something outside or to get him on that pitch that catches the outside corner. Just a little bit low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The faithful fan base thought that Terrell had him there. A little bit low. There's a ground ball at the third baseman for the double play, the 5-4-3 double play to take care of that. So we go to the bottom half of the fifth with the Blue Devils trailing by 1. We'll be back. All right, here we go to the bottom half of the fifth inning. And Tyrus Riley comes in to pitch. He has a 1.80 ERA. He is from Bentonville, Arkansas. Hutchison, Bard, and Adams scheduled up for the Blue Devils. Hutchison has a fly out to center field and a pop out to the the first baseman. He'll step in with the Blue Devils trailing as they bat here in the bottom of the fifth. I've got the wrong inning up there. Strike called inside part of the plate. 0-1 the count. There's a ball headed into deep center field on the run. And that ball could not be taken care of by the center fielder. So a leadoff double by Palmer Hutchison. Goes to the wall in left center. That's going to bring up Brendan Bard. Bard's going to step in with the leadoff hitter at second base in Hutchison. Bard was called out on strikes his first time up and grounded out to the shortstop. He'll be trying to hit something to the right side and or hit it hard. There's a swing and a miss. There was no doubt he was looking for something on the hill out there that scores us a couple of runs on that cut. Check swing and safe. Nicely blocked by the catcher, Connor Allen. He's done such a nice job there. He has impressed me as I watch. They've got a lot of good players for the Cougars, but he just is with his bat and does a nice job behind the plate. That's up high. 2 balls and a strike. Brendan Bard, the first baseman, at the plate. Tyrus Riley on in relief of Owen Reynolds. Reynolds goes 4 innings, gives up 6 runs. There's a pop up high. Going to come back. That ball just gets out of play. Just pretty tough for my camera view there to get a hold of that one. Two balls, two strikes, nobody out. Palmer Hutchison at second base. Stays up high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tyrus Riley, way tall right-hander, really comes from up above and makes it tough to tell if that ball's going to be high. Bard with a nice job on 2 of those high pitches so far. Swing and a miss of that fastball. So Bard strikes out for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Adams. Adams has been out in the air to left field and right field so far. See if he can get something onto the outfield grass to try and get this thing tied up. Blue Devils trail by 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Turn back to second base does Riley with nothing happening back there. Squares to bunt. Sure looked like an offer to me, but consider from the umpire, the consideration in the field is that was not an offer. So 1-0 the count. The bottom just really breaks out of his pitch. Does Riley's pitch. Foul ball over the right field side. Over to take a look at that is Wade Reynolds. So Reynolds back to first base. Hutchison at second. Adams at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. That's up high. 2-1 the count on the center fielder, Caleb Adams. Turns to bunt. The ball gets away from the catcher, but not enough for Hutchison to move up. So 3-1 the count on Adams. Low and outside, ball 4. That's going to bring up Sanchez. 1 out, runners at first and second. Infield fly rule will be in effect here. Any pop-up on the infield will be an out. Sanchez is grounded out to the shortstop and reached on an error by the shortstop. Breaking ball right through there, first strike called. Runners at first and second. One out. Sprayed out of play over the first base dugout. So quickly 0-2 the count. Another ball fouled out of play, so we'll do the 0-2 again. There's a base hit into left field. That's going to score 1. So Sanchez with an RBI double into the left field corner. That's going to tie this thing up. So Pablo Sanchez with an RBI double. Runners at second and third. That's going to bring up the designated hitter, Vaughter. Vaughter will step in with runners at second and third. 1 out. Both teams with 7 runs on 7 hits. Low and outside, ball 1. Vaughter has a base hit to right field and then hit into a 4-6-3 double play. Want to know the count on him? In tight on the plate on the left-handed side. Inside, ball 2. 2-0 the count. It's a ground ball headed at the second baseman. It's going to be an RBI ground out for Vaughter. 4-3 ground out for an RBI. Going to put the Blue Devils up. So 2 outs now. Brings up Camden Carlin. He takes strike 1. So 0-1 the count on him. Blue Devils have scored 2 in the inning to take an 8-7 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Squares to bunt, pulls it back. Looked like a pretty good pitch right there. Maybe a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Swing and a piece of it into the glove of Connor Allen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Carlin has 2 walks so far in this game. 1 and 2 the count here. The fly ball headed into right field. That's taken care of by Nieves. 2 runs in the inning. Blue Devils take an 8-7 lead. We go to the top of the 6th. The Blue Devils with a 1-run lead. Remember, this first game is a 7. The second one is a 9. We'll be back. All right, to the top of the sixth we go. Miller, Reynolds, and Stewart scheduled up. Terrell back for another inning of work. Miller's grounded out and been called out on strikes. First pitch to him is a strike called. 0-1 the count on Miller. 1-1 the count. Miller, the left fielder. Comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. That breaking ball is swinging way outside. Starts out like it looks like it's going to be down the middle and then ends up outside. Here comes the 1-2. Outside, 2-2 the count. Outside again, 3-2 the count. Swing and a miss of that ball. It's going to bring up Wade Reynolds. He's the first baseman. He's grounded out to the shortstop and walked so far today. Takes low, ball 1-0 the count. There's a strike, catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1-run lead for the Blue Devils. That ball breaks in on tight on his hands and he fouls it back to the screen. 1-2 the count. Just misses a little bit outside. Comes the 2-2. Fouls that back to the screen. There's a ball hit hard at Hutchison. He's up with it and over to Bard for the 6-3. Looks like we have a pinch hitter coming up. Thank you, sir. Number 38, Dryden House from Okotoks, Alberta. He's going to pinch hit here for Jace Stewart. He'll be up there to face Terrell with 2 outs and nobody on. House started the day batting .294. There's a strike called inside part of the plate at the knees. It's interesting to me because, and I remember this as umpiring, the umpire stands to the side where the batter is hitting. That's outside. And you can see the inside corner so much better than the outside corner that the height of the strike call always seems to be different from the inside to the outside to me. There's a foul ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Terrell on in relief of Carlgren. Carlgren went 4 innings. There's a swing and a miss. So 2 strikeouts and a ground out for Terrell in that inning. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Blue Devils with a 1-run lead. We'll be back. All right, here we go to the bottom half of the sixth inning. Bosserman, Dawson, and Freeman scheduled up. Bosserman has a 3-run home run and a 2-run home run. There's a strike called inside part of the plate. I would tell Jace, if I get the names right up here with me, that the counselor from Harrisonville at McEwen Elementary School, that strike 2 called inside, had a son that played baseball at Longview Junior College, and he had 2 grand slams in 1 inning, which is a record that is set. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Riley back for another inning of work. There's a ball headed down the left field line. That's going to be foul. It did have the distance, just couldn't stay anywhere near the foul pole. There's a swing and a miss for the strikeout. So back to the top of the order, Cole Dawson, the shortstop. He walked his first time up. That had a base hit. And in the 4th inning, he had a solo home run right after Bosserman's 2-run home run. So 1 out. Took a little off of that, put it right through their top part of the zone for a strike called. Cole Dawson, the shortstop for KCK. Comes the 0-1. Sprays that one over the first base dugout. So quickly 0-2 the count. Tyrus Riley, 1.80 ERA on the mound, in relief of Owen Reynolds. Comes the 0-2. Little flare pop up to the first baseman. So Dawson out on a little pop up to the first baseman. That's going to bring up Darius Freeman. Freeman's had a strikeout, a ground out, and a fly out. So I believe it's time for him to get something on the outfield grass, and let's watch him run a little bit here. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th action. Blue Devils leading by 1. Missed a little bit low. One and 0 the count on Freeman. Low and inside. Freeman, the left fielder. Comes the 2-0. Check swing. 3-0 the count. Strike right through there. Strike called at the knees. 3-1 the count. Comes to 3-1. Foul ball backing out of play. So 3-2 the count on the left fielder, Darius Freeman. First game is a 7-inning scheduled game. Second game is a 9. Ball headed down the left field line. Believe that's going to be out of play. We'll do the 3-2 again. Ball's headed deep to left field. Chandler Miller fighting the sun with his glove and takes care of it. for the third out of the inning. We go to the top of the seventh. Blue Devils leading 8-7. Take a break. We'll be back. All right, here we go to the top of the seventh. Defensive change in left field, Tyler Janess from Liberty, Missouri. There's a strike called on the first pitch. Jojo Nieves. He's had a double and a fly out. Makes a bunt attempt and fouls it down. So quickly 0-2 the count. So defensive change by the Blue Devils. The ball headed down the right field line. Bard hustling over to take a look at that. Out of play. Nieves, Rogers, and Sanchez scheduled up to face Terrell here. 1-run lead. Terrell trying to finish this thing out. Misses just a little bit outside. Now, we're going to be barking if he gets that call there. We're going to be barking if they get that call on us. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We'll get it on this one. There's a ball that's foul down the left field line. Just a little bit out in front of that with Nieves. Nieves' double was for an RBI. 1-2 the count. Pitch just a little bit up, I believe. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And then out, got somebody hollering it was right there, but Nieves is not very tall. Little pop up to the right side, out into shallow right field is Bosserman for the first out of the inning. So back to the top of the order in Rogers. Rogers has a pop out, a couple of base hits, RBIs on both base hits, and a stolen base to his credit. He'll step in with 1 out. Fights that one off his fist and out of play over the first base dugout. 0-1 the count on the center fielder, Alex Rogers. There's a ball hit deep to center field. Going back is Adams, and he'll have to play that off the wall. So there's the tying run at second base with one out. It's going to bring up Sanchez. Sanchez is grounded out. Been out on a fly and a ground out. We're going to have a visit to the mound. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Defensive changes and a pitching change for the Blue Devils. Jet Buck from Kansas City, Missouri, Liberty North High School will come in to play second base. And Parker Bosserman from Green Valley will move from second base to the mound to try and close this thing out. Going to be 8-7, runner at second base, one out. Ricardo Sanchez will step into the plate. We'll see if they pitch to him a whole lot or if they try and get to Bressler. Strike called. Not very well liked. I wasn't watching Chase. Was that ball way down? 0-1 the count. That ball misses just a little bit low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on, and a 1-run lead by the Blue Devils. A lot of ones on the board up there. The foul back and over the top of us. So 1-2 the count. Strikeout here for Bosserman would be big. Bosserman has pitched a game or so. There's a nice play made by the third baseman. Hutchison with a diving play up to his feet, over for the 5-3 put out, and Rogers has to stay at second base. That's a big play and a big out, because if that ball gets through to the outfield, we're probably looking at a play at home. So Bressler now up in a fly out to left. Called out on strikes and lined out. There's a ball hit it into deep center field. And back to take care of that is Adams for the out. So 8-7 final for the Blue Devils. They take this second game, or first game, the third game of the series. We'll be back in about 20 minutes for the final. And remember, the final game is scheduled for 9 unless there's a change in that, and we'll try and check it. We'll be back for the next one. Go to that other link. Thanks for watching and listening. The Blue Devils take the third game 8-7. They split yesterday 15-0 for the Cougars in the first game. The second one 10-9. The Blue Devils win, and they win the third one here 8-7. We'll be back with the next game. Thanks for watching.